It was any bigger, it wouldn't fit in my bag. Alright.
You wanna start? We're gonna go.
Start?
Yeah.
You start.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we have a new person here.
I missed a couple meetings, but I should tell you now, I probably won't be coming back. I've got a lot of things going on this winter with sickies, and I'm thinking, but I wanted to come tell you.
Well, we'll
You know, and I'll be a part of it, you know, just,
Come to the birthday, come to the
Yeah,
that's what I want.
teas, come to the bunkos.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you can.
And you've got some receipts.
Oh.
Right here.
How'd that basket go over in Reno?
We're really well. I can't remember what club won it.
That what?
What club won it?
Nobody sent a note
No.
because I put a little card in it
Oh.
too from us to have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No.
I've got that receipt. You know, if
Me.
okay.
Kim was
Kim
like
was our new
treasurer.
treasurer.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you an envelope?
Mm.
Can you send me a check?
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and it's time for my dues, and it's kind of high, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I really do
I
all
get
this.
it. Yeah.
So,
Well, you have obligations, you have obligations.
yeah. We just found out today my husband needs a heart ablation. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
What is that?
Right. It's either rat poison
What is it?
or this ablation. And so I'm like, rat poison sounds good. They can't blame me if you're taking it.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. So I'm with that, and my mom and my sister. I'm just feeling like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, but
We'll be happy when we get to see.
thank you.
Pam, are you okay with being a timekeeper again?
I would be happy to be the timekeeper.
Thank you.
I love telling people what to do.
You're an excellent timekeeper. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got the agenda, oh, maybe make it bigger. Easier to read the blue, so.
Okay.
I don't think we need to welcome or introduction.
We already welcomed Becky.
Yeah.
Welcome. So we're going to review the 6:13 minutes. See if there's any corrections.
So the main thing from that meeting was we have the elections of the officers for this year. You'll find that on the first page.
Yeah.
And then it's also where we discuss the budgetary things related to the SNR conference and the SCR and the SIA convention. And then we have various report outs, ranging from Project 680 to the TAC committee, membership fixers, the conference that was attended.
I kind of perused it all of it. I didn't see anything
Yeah,
weird.
your minutes are impeccable as usual.
Yes.
Who did these minutes?
Stacy?
Stacy did, because she is our secretary.
That's fantastic.
I motion to approve.
Second?
You gonna call for a vote? There's a
There's a motion.
second, there's motions on the floor, and you call for a vote.
I'd like to call for a vote.
All in favor?
All in favor.
Oh, okay.
carries.
Motion carries.
Good job.
You got this.
I lost
girl.
you. Stay tuned.
I remembered it after you said that. I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to say.
You also have in the packet the minutes from the retreat.
Yeah.
They're not approved in the same way, but I just gave people the full copy of
That's fine.
everything that we talked about.
Thank you.
Because actually there's things on there that are relevant to what we're gonna be talking about today, so
Yeah.
good to have them.
So we get treasurer
We actually
report.
received a few pieces of correspondence, so I just want to make sure everybody was aware of that. Sharona, who is a member of the club, we don't often get to see her in person, but she sent a $25 gift card just saying, keep up the great work with Project 680, and so she had sent this nice card. And then we had also received a thank you from the Mineral County Club, who had just formed, and we had sent a donation to kind of get them started.
Okay,
So those are the two pieces.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Would you like to do the treasurer report now?
Yes, treasurer's report. So we started July with 48 and 24 cents. We had 635 and 57 deposits. A lot of them were membership fees. Some were repayments for the Washington trip. One was a donation from the California Justice Center because they can't come, well, he can't come. Daniel can't come to the birthday party, so we Venmoed $50 to the club.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's so cool.
Do we send him a card?
Yes, we do, we need to send them a
And then most of our expenditures were from Christina's trip to Washington for the conference, for the convention, and then the storage unit. So that was $643.40, and we ended the balance with $48.40 and 41 cents. And then on the middle, I have kind of like a breakdown of the budget for certain things, just so kind of get it every month as kind of a reminder of where we're at. And then also on the right side, it's who's on what committee, so we also know
Oh,
who's up to date with that.
Awesome.
nice.
Sometimes
I
I'm like,
that.
what am I on?
That's fantastic.
Great.
And then I put the dates in when we kind of have these events scheduled.
So, are we looking at it? No.
It's,
I'm
This
trying
is
to,
in your treasurer.
trying to open it
I know it's kind of a small,
Oh, okay.
now. Yeah, like,
The far right.
It's small, but it's.
I'll readjust it.
Oh, that's terrific. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, so, yeah, and if you guys have receipts or anything, you can, text me pictures, message me pictures, email me, whatever.
What is DIBI?
Dream it Beat, it's the,
Okay.
for the students,
Yes.
and then Live Your Dream,
Yeah.
and then the team on the tracking. Yeah. Okay, any questions? Comments? Okay, I'm done.
so just,
Great,
just
great,
Bob,
great job, Kim. You got a hot dog?
Yes, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Do we,
Thank you.
What is it?
yeah,
Can you say it loud?
Can you're on.
Thank you.
Oh, for the committee? Okay, for committees, the progress report for the 15th birthday party, we had a meeting on August 6th. We did a lot of follow-up on food cost and who does what. We have 9 tickets sold so far, and we have slotted 100, so really it's just inviting people and keeping up with that. I know you went out and you did some door-to-door for donations.
A little bit today,
And then
yeah.
you wrote the press release.
Yeah.
So it's just getting that out continually to
Yeah.
remind them about the birthday party.
And I saw it today in the email that came from the city, not from the city.
the Cordova Counseling Month.
What's her name?
The Cordova Counseling.
Yeah, Cordova Council today, and both our tea and our birthday party were listed.
Perfect. And then no real timelines. The event is still slotted for the 7th of September at the Met. Yeah.
Well,
Would you
you
like
get
to?
ahead of yourself. We were hoping to talk about the budget, so we can have
Oh,
budget approved.
speak of it. Yes,
Yeah, I was just
But
gonna
we
say.
just-
This is supposed to be
But
new
that was
business,
we just did
presented
things
by
out
the
of order.
draft for review and approval.
Sorry.
We just did things
No
out of
worries.
order, that's all right.
I was just going by the packet. Sorry. But on the birthday budget, also, because we need to do
Yeah.
that, so that's later. Okay, budget.
There's no print on the budget, but she said she was gonna pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, that's what's up there. This is the budget file, right? So there's the other one.
That's the July,
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh,
the budget
okay,
thing.
budget, the other one.
Is the bigger.
Okay. Yeah. I saw you said attached to financial.
Yeah.
Documents. Oh my, thank you too. All right, so, okay, let me.
So that's
do
the PDF.
Oh, that's the same one, right?
Not quite,
Oh,
because the other one you sent me is a big thing and then I pre-filled it. And,
oh, I didn't see that one next to the email.
Awesome sauce. Thank
Huh.
you.
It's a bank statement and your committee report, and then the Excel file of this file, and then the PDF of this file. Same file, but in two different formats.
huh,
Is it on the shared drive? Can't put it in the shared drive or not?
did I put it in the shirt bag?
Please. There you go.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it's, can you email it to me? 'Cause I think I'm-
Someone just give me a napkin, so.
Where's everything? It just-
There you go.
it almost
Thank
falls
you.
over like we were doing.
It'd be, I think,
24,
it's
25, and the
20,
24, 25 treasurer.
I think 24, 25,
If it's,
if it's there.
Nope.
Nope, try the other one.
nope, I don't see it there.
Nope. I think I forgot to send it to you. I know I sent it to Stacy.
Okay.
My bad.
You want to send it to me and then I'll.
Can I just ask questions while we're
Sure,
waiting?
sure.
Kim,
Yeah.
I'm looking at your.
Yep.
Okay, so the very first one is actual deposits.
Yes.
You've got $300 ATM. Is that repayment for Washington trip? And then you said out of what? What does that mean?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure what the final amount was that she was supposed to repay us for, cause I need. Cause either it was like $2,400, I think.
But then we had a vote about, you know,
The
the
750.
public pays for a little bit of it.
Yeah.
So we just need to figure out what that number is, so.
Yeah,
we
so
can
that was
budget.
still kind of figuring out that,
A
Chris,
little bit later.
yeah, Christina did a deposit on July 1st for $300 at an ATM.
Okay, I got you.
And then she had Tara Diesel's, check, so she made that deposit. And then the Venmo came into Venmo, and then the other ones were Stripe, and then I did the. But yeah, we're still trying to figure out the full amount she has to pay back.
I got you. Okay, I was just wondering what that was.
Oh, we do it not every month.
And then, what is Rancho Cordova lock and load? Is that our
That's
storage?
our storage.
Storage.
We have 2 units, one is $100, and then the
45.
second one, the 45 is for the hats.
So we're paying $45 a month for that hat storage.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jeez.
we have a lot of hats.
We couldn't fit all the tubs that had the hats in our main storage, because then we wouldn't be able to get into our main storage, we'd be full of tubs of hats.
So we've been
So
selling
we can,
hats though.
we can't access any of our other stuff if we try to.
And the storage company won't, donate, one of the,
They're corporate things, so they're not
Got
local,
it.
not locally, I mean, they're locally managed, but they're not locally owned.
Cheryl, you should have it.
Major corporation.
okay.
Let me know if you don't have it. I sent it to your personal and the SI just in case.
Okay, got it, right here.
I see it.
Yeah, I think with the storage thing, we kind of thought we weren't gonna need it for very long.
Yeah, yeah.
Thought we were gonna be able to put them all
In
to
one.
our main storage, but, once they all got there, yeah, it was a lot of hats.
And we've sold a lot of them, but we just don't seem to reduce the amount of tubs in the thing.
But we haven't got more hats.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
no. Actually, we did get
Yes, we did.
like 3 or 4 more hats, 5 more hats, something from a
But just
friend of mine.
hats, not bins of hats.
No, just hats.
Yeah.
Can we give the hats away as prizes?
That's what we were gonna do for the raffle prizes for the birthday.
Okay,
Because we can't afford to give them away, because we got them for free.
Yeah.
okay, because if we are paying $40 a month to store them, at some point, it's not gonna be cost effective to
Right.
keep
Oh,
those
yeah.
hats. So, we
And we're selling
maybe
them
need to,
about $20 each or so.
Well,
But
depending
we're
on
gonna
how
do that every
bad.
month.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like $50, but they're really super duper.
Yeah, it's a really nice one, but most of
But they're
them
kind
are
of plain and we can't really identify something.
So, I think the hats sold quite a few, but yeah, we do plan on,
Yeah, we sold
We sold-
$800 worth of
yeah,
I
this year,
saw
last
that.
year.
How many?
yeah, $800 worth. So, we're doing okay.
Okay, I got the budget open.
and these restaurant transactions are what, for whom?
For Christina for going to Washington, so she's gonna reimburse us for them.
Got it.
I've been doing that slowly according
Okay.
to my budget,
Got
but
it.
it is gonna be paid back in full.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, very good.
Okay, so for the proposed budget, we're predicting. Why did I do that one wrong?
Trying to make it
Is
bigger.
this the original one, maybe that you sent me?
No, it's the new one. I just didn't readjust the 3 new members and 14 renewals.
Oops.
You just moved your mouse.
Oh.
Move your mouse over.
My trimmer moved it.
Alright.
I'm not touching it.
So. The notes are at home, so I'm trying to remember. So really, we're projecting like
Isn't it
10 renewals
Yeah,
and
it's
2
10
new.
and 2 members, right?
Yeah, so I have to adjust that. So that would be about $1,800 we would get. Yeah. I'll fix it again. So yeah, we have the budget that was from last year and what we got, actual totals from last year, and then proposed is what we came up with a few days ago. So we're proposing about $1,800 in membership dues, happy dollars about $175, donations about $1,000. City council donations for Dream It Be It, $500. If we apply for the SNR endowment grant, we didn't because of Cheryl's health in March and April. So hopefully that won't happen, and we'll go over on how to do that so more people know how to do it. I mean, I guess, yeah, me.
Yeah, I'm happy to show. It's not a very hard application.
Yeah. E-waste, we're hoping we can get about $125 from that.
You can see my porch right now. We got $125 just on my porch right now.
Oh, wow. Do you need help to do something?
No, the recyclers been called.
They're gonna come
Yeah,
in?
they're gonna come in next week.
I'll pick it up.
From the ink, again, we're proposing about $150. So if you have ink cartridges, let us know.
Okay.
I've got a crap load.
Well, if you could,
If you would like to.
Bring them over to
drip,
our office.
yeah, drip them up.
She only takes specific
Well,
kinds over there.
It's just a little, they
know.
shouldn't take the toner cartridges. Our recyclers take the toner cartridges.
Oh, the recycler takes the toner cartridges.
Well, we have another, no, the ink recycler that we work with.
Oh, okay.
But the ink recycler that we're working with only takes the little ink cartridges, the little boxes, not the big toner, drums.
Like fax machines or whatever.
Well, just like, laser jet, the
Oh,
actual
okay.
big toner things. But we do work with another ink recycling company that does take the toner cartridges, but they don't take all of them. They're very picky, so.
Okay. Truth, if you're doing that, hopefully we get $100 for that.
I spent a big bunch of money the other day, so
Alright.
I better get you your share.
Bunko, we've made almost $2,000 in the past, so hopefully that continues. High tea, kind of same thing. We're projecting $2,000. Income, hat sales, raffles. So we kind of just split it into like if we sell hats or just do raffles. So again, hoping for about $500 for that. The recovery grant was more of a COVID grant, so that's no longer offered. The club reimbursement thing is the thing we're still figuring out. The Live Your Dreams Award luncheon, hoping to get like $450 from that. Miscellaneous, projecting $150. We don't expect to make money out of the socials, so that's why we knock that off.
Okay, I was supposed to ask you, like, I know we have a budget for that.
No, this is the income section, and expenses, that would be that.
Right.
Trafficking event did really good last time, so hopefully we're just being more conservative with the 900. Project 680, I'm guessing $40 was a donation, so like right now we already have $25 from the lady in Nevada. Petty cash return is just to balance it out, because we'll pull out 150 and return 150, so we'll even out. So projected, hopefully, an income of almost $11,000. Expenses, hopefully with Bunko, we spent about $150. High tea spent about $500. Hat sales, $50 would be like booth fees.
At SDR, or not SDR, conference.
Yeah,
Conference is this fiscal year.
Right.
Next year, but it's this fiscal year.
Right.
Yeah. So that would be for booth fees, volunteer donations, like if we have the Girl Scouts out again. Again, petty cash, $150, and wash it out. The Attorney General's raffle fee application seems to be, we have to apply for 2 for Bunko and for, no,
It's just one a year,
just 1 year.
but we can put as many dates on it as we want.
Okay, so is it a flat fee?
It's a flat fee regardless of how many, but you have to put all the
Potential
dates you think you'll have an event. You don't have to commit to doing a raffle. If you put down there, if you put 10 dates down, and we only end up doing 3 raffles.
Is
that's
the
fine.
birthday on that? Is the birthday on that then?
No, but there's other dates on there where we can just say we rescheduled.
Okay.
They don't really enforce the dates,
Okay.
but they don't want you to have report income on more raffles than you applied for.
Okay.
And I
And
think
so
the
really
reason
just
there's 2 is because they're on a calendar year and we're on a fiscal year, and our fiscal
Right.
year,
And
we
we
end up with 2 dates that we have to pay.
well, no, because we did the 2024 already.
So why is
So-
it 60?
Well, it should be 30 because we're only have to pay for 2025.
I will fix that. Okay. So for fundraising expenses, we hope to spend about $1,080. Program expenses, Dream It Be It, expend about $2,000. Live Your Dream, also about $2,000. The luncheon, $750. got rid of that petty cash for Live Your Dreams lunches because that was throwing off,
Yeah.
washing it out. The human trafficking comfort kit, we're hoping to just spend about $1,500. The female support project, about $350. Trafficking event, proposed to spend about $750. The at-risk girls project we're getting rid of, and it basically kind of gets into the project 650.
Yeah.
So spend about $73.50.
It's easy for you to say.
Membership expenses and awareness. Membership expenses about 2 members, 10 renewals. That fee is about $1,565. I already did pay,
Yeah.
but that was an August expense, so I'll talk about that next time. Name badges for about 3 people. We're projecting about $40. The Chamber of Commerce annual membership is $165. And I have to question them about that for nonprofit earnings. The Community Council annual membership is $60. Mixers, depending on projecting 45, we're about $200 for this school year for that. Marketing, cards and brochures, we're projecting about 50. Cheryl's going to design business cards for us to have, and that has to be done
Well, I'll make sure.
Are you gonna use the template that we already have? For the,
No, this is different. This is the club marketing card, like was inspired by famous scribbling for a piece of binder paper to give to them.
that's right, okay, I understand.
Yeah. And
So-
everybody's gonna have them, so if you're in a situation, if you're in a meeting or if you're in an event or something and people, you talk about Soroptimist, you can hand a card with all of our meeting information and then they'll have blank lines for you to write your name and whatever contact information you want to provide. If you want to provide an email or a phone number, or if you want to do the club's email, whatever you're comfortable with giving out.
Right.
And, but it'll all be, the rest will all be,
And all be in business cards.
Yeah.
So.
And
And we just keep 3 or 4 in our wallets and,
Yeah.
you know, as people, we see people and if we're wearing our badges or wearing our shirts or something, and somebody says something to you.
or we could be sitting in
Or you're having
Starbucks.
a Starbucks meeting and everybody's staring at you. You're like, okay, here. That's exactly what happened. We were having a little meeting at Starbucks and these
That's
people
exactly
next
right.
to us were just listening so carefully and, you know, wanting to know what this meeting was all about that we were planning. And so I just got up and said, hey, you look interested. Let me tell you about our club.
And there were, was the great, and we could have it the Women's Business Roundtable too.
Yeah,
And
so-
have a couple ladies there that were.
Sure, will you scroll up just for a second?
Up or?
Back up toward the top, but just a little bit. I think you just need to carry over the 165 into the proposed, so it gets calculated.
yes,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah. I read the
right,
chamber.
right.
well, you're gonna confirm it, but for now, we'll just call it.
Yeah, we'll just call it
165.
165.
And if you can find out if you can get it for lower, then we'll just lower the budget.
I will do my best. So yeah, marketing, cards and brochures, that's a new item we put in. Sunshine Committee, we're projecting about 25.
What is Sunshine Committee?
Cards, greeting, like, thank you cards, get well
If
cards.
I
if
see.
there's a number that's not coming very much, we call them or.
We
Okay.
did something with her, hey, we're thinking about you, we haven't seen you for a
Nice.
while.
It's a really nice committee.
I got a card when I was in the hospital.
Nice.
If someone loses a family member.
Yeah.
Who runs that committee?
That's the membership.
Oh, I see.
Sunshine, Christina, Cheryl,
Kind of me.
Tara, Ingrid, Julie.
Oh, I know.
What are you doing? Were you drinking at that meeting?
I must have been.
You just like the idea of sunshine.
It's
You're
hilarious.
very energetic.
Yes.
and Very sunshine.
You're full of
You're a
sunshine.
Perfect fit for it.
That's funny.
So that's our budget for that, and then for meetup, we pay for that.
I'm sorry. My trimmer got me here. Right there.
And then for a total of $22.55 for those expenses. Operating expenses, the charity registration through the Secretary of State is $25. We are planning on getting rid of the Zoom annual subscription, hence why I am recording this on live. So we don't have to think about that expense because we do have other options of getting Zoom. Storage units for the year is about $17.40. That's pretty locked in. For the PO box, we're projecting a slight increase in price every year, so we did $200. Got rid of that because reasons. And then the hotel fee, registration fee, hotel fee for all of the conferences, conventions, whatever, $500, $250. Secretary of State renewal is $20. That again seems pretty set in stone.
All right, I think this is an conference. This isn't for last year. This is for next year, so this should be for 2020.
2025.
And SDR.
That's not my phone ringing, that's your time.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm done then.
Now I did it wrong.
Well, I would like to, you know, vote that we continue this, because I think this is important. How many other things, can you turn it off?
No, I won't.
I see.
They're jacking up.
Oh, no. Damn technology.
Well, okay, so we need to pass the budget today because we can't spend money.
Let's
until-
keep-
But
let's-
we can revise it as we go along.
Let me go.
Yeah, do you want me to?
No, it's just,
Okay, so district meeting registration, that will be in Elk Grove, projecting 150, scroll it down.
We don't know the
Convention.
That's the number that Christine is.
Yes, we gotta figure out the convention expenses, and again, that's usually, they have it biannually, and usually it's out of the country, so we were able to have a delegate this year, because it was in Washington. And then miscellaneous,
In future years, it probably won't be.
Well,
Yeah.
it's in Incheon, in South Korea, next to.
Yeah, I'm not going to South Korea.
so projected about $33.85 for that expense, so just scroll down a little bit more. And then,
Oh, why do we have a ref?
cause the formula got messed up.
Yeah. So
It's
that,
because I deleted some columns,
yeah,
that's why.
yeah.
I had to make it work in my head.
Alright. Anybody want me to scroll up?
Yeah, I want to go down a little bit and we see what the end result is.
Well, then we have to do some math, because you're gonna have to do a new formula.
So
Or it's not.
right now, our proposed, with the numbers we have now, which are, some of them we know will be changing and we'll be adding. Right now, we have 28, 18,
I don't know if that's the correct formula.
no,
I can't see what the actual budget says.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Actual balance, I mean. Does it say something or is it?
no, it doesn't, it's about the
The-
formula got messed up because
Oh.
she changed things and, you know, took things out and stuff, so that's why she's saying it's kind of.
I got it.
They're fixing it.
Yeah. We have the total budget for expenses and the total budget for income, but the net, or the
yeah,
the net budget,
that man.
we want to subtract the income from the expenses.
Right.
Or the expenses from the income. That's the formula.
Yeah.
Mine is expenses, above the income of expenses. Just don't have it up.
Well, we have a total expenses and total income. Versus section.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine.
weird and that's how it's
Okay,
tell
that's fine.
because how else can I check the
No,
number?
that's true. It's still 2018.
No, that's the formula.
There it is.
That's the new.
Good job.
Okay, that,
Good job.
I don't know what it is.
yeah, well, that's
The
assuming
actual.
we follow the budget, that's what balance will be at the end of the year.
Yeah.
This is actual, so this is based on the actual. This is based on the budget column.
Well, that's the
think she
formula.
did it.
Okay, so that's fine. You'll fix it.
Yeah, I'll fix it. So,
Okay.
with expenses and the beginning budget of this fiscal year, we should have projected $1,668.24
At the end of the year.
at the end of the year.
Next year.
So, still net income, no less.
Well, plus we're planning on applying for grants, and so this is assuming the club pays for everything.
Yeah.
And we have a couple like grants in our income budget, but we're gonna apply for more, so. You have a question? Go ahead. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Shall we go to the next thing? Okay,
Well, no,
Well,
we have to.
we need to vote on it.
all right.
Motion.
Okay, so I motion for this budget to be approved.
You can't motion.
Yeah.
But you can announce that we need
I
a
call
motion.
for a vote.
No, you
No,
say,
Someone has to make a motion.
I'll motion.
Well, you're not gonna approve it.
Oh,
Well, now
I
we
make
need
a
it.
motion,
Okay.
we approve the budget for 2025, 24, 25.
And I'll second.
Yay!
Call for a vote to approve the budget
Aye.
as there.
aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion.
Motion
Okay,
passes.
next.
Okay, now where are we?
Okay.
Just FYI, it's 7:07.
Yeah.
We gotta retreat feedback. You gotta move. Keep moving.
Review retreat feedback, Cheryl.
So,
Please do that.
review the retreat.
5 minutes.
I'll do that. All right, the retreat went really well. Mostly everybody's comments about what they liked about the retreat was the camaraderie and just, the being, just hanging out and having fun together. And also, helping develop the club's focus. That was one for the coming year. And and brainstorming and sharing ideas was another. There's good communication, somebody said. Tracy Edwards is fantastic as our facilitator. She did her best to keep us on track. And collaborating on next year's plan. So it was mostly the camaraderie and the planning and looking forward to the future. And then as far as what could have been done better, time management, side conversations are still a problem. And then people said that they didn't think that anything could be done better. Yeah, we got off track too much.
What we go.
And time management, we were ahead by a half hour, but yet we ended a half hour late. So before lunch, we were a half hour ahead, and then yet we still ended a half hour late. So where did that half hour disappear to? Applied the side conversations and we got off track. So
Yeah.
anyway, so that's it.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the SIA convention. I went to the SIA convention for 4 days in Bellevue, Washington. I really felt the love. I felt there were so many amazing Soroptimists there that I got to meet from other countries, from our country, and from other areas other than our area here. And then there was quite a few from our region as well. I believe region, which is our area. But everyone was just so sweet, even if I didn't speak the language of the Soroptimists, love was felt. You know, there was really a great sisterhood, and I felt like they taught me a lot, even if there wasn't the same language spoken.
What kind of things did you feel like you learned?
I learned about mitigating disasters, like how to get to have meetings be more productive and less drama. There was a lot of talk about, you know, if you are a chairperson, you should listen to that chairperson and not just because someone has a dream, you know, always confer to the chairperson that's the lead in that group. I felt that was really smart advice versus, you know, saying, oh, well, I had this idea last minute, you know, and I thought it would make everything great, which is great too, but you should really step up and think that maybe you should be the leader in that group and be the chairperson if you're going to do that. If you're going to have those last minute ideas. And I've done it too, Cheryl, not just you. I tend to be like very AD and be like, oh my gosh, I have this great idea. Very much me.
Everybody else will love it.
Yeah,
So I'll just do it.
You know, I'm just gonna be blindsided by my idea and let it take over my life. It's not always the best decision. It can be inspirational, but it's not always a smart adult thing to do. So,
Are there any things that you thought we should implement in our club that you saw?
well, definitely, I think we should listen more to the person that is in charge of the club, the chairperson. I think there would be less side conversations and more getting things done if we did that more. I also attended a class about what's the pictures? I'll say. Do we need to bring up the pictures?
Where did you say that on the?
Yeah.
Our Google
Oh
Drive?
shoot, that was the one that I didn't I wonder if I could send them to you because I was having an issue with them being too large and I wanted to make them smaller. I didn't know how to do that on my phone.
Oh, you should be able to put those on Google Drive pretty
Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
without a limit.
Yeah, no, I tried doing it 10 at a time at first and then 5 at a time and then just 1 at a time and it kept saying it's too large. Now I don't know how to make it smaller on my cell phone.
You were trying to put it directly into the Google Drive? Okay.
Yeah. And what else?
It's also like a very large business meeting, right? So are there any
I learned about the board meeting, like about how specific board members are elected from, and correct me if I'm wrong, Cheryl, but I believe the board decides who the next SIA president will be. After a time, after each different region is represented on the board, then that person is then selected from the board to be the next SIA president.
Our board?
No, for the whole
Oh.
Americans.
Oh. The club's vote, not the board. So basically the board's role in the election process for SIA, for SIA is, now the email, SIA always sends the ballot to the Outlook email, the one I use a lot, the SI Rancho Cordova. That's our official club email. And SIA will only communicate, unless you're on your mailing list, they do official communications only to this email. So, they'll send the ballot, they'll say, these are the candidates, here's their bio, here's their video,
And how do you get on the ballot?
there's a nominee.
Okay, so before the nominating committee, how do they know about each person that's interested in becoming the SIA president?
Like register of voters when you say you want to run for something, you
Yeah,
have to go there, sign up,
Yeah,
pay your $300.
You just reach out, they just reach out to the nominating member, you know, there's an email for the SA.
Usually when they're video, right?
And then they'll tell you what they need.
Well, the way past presidents have explained it in the general meeting was that she was very close with some of the board members, and over time, I don't know how long of a time, it might have been 10, 20 years, she was eventually nominated to be president. And she's been a Soroptimist for a long time.
Well, that goes with anything, like even our SMR governor.
Right.
Usually, people in very high leadership positions, like the SMR governor, as that federation president, they have to be strapped, because they have to have a resume that shows a lot of Soroptimist experience.
And so I learned a lot about that, about how to become on the board, how each region will eventually get a turn at having someone on the board. I think it's every 10 years though, so it's not a very,
So there's 5,
but there's a lot of regions.
Yeah, there's 27 or 25 regions.
Was there, do most of the regions do the same events that we do?
It's all highly dependent on, other than like Dream India and Live Your Dream, every club has its own bylaws and has its own events, like the high tea and the bunko.
Well, that's
You know,
club
some
level.
people do,
That's what she
That's,
said.
that's club level though,
That's
not
what she-
yeah,
region
the
level.
club, yeah, the club level, you do, what was that thing we went to, the modeling?
Oh, that- Yeah, the dress
So
girl.
they do different kinds of things for fundraising, if that's what you're talking about.
I'm just wondering about the things that she may have learned, about what others are doing that we could implement, or that we want to stop implementing, or, you know, any ideas that she was gonna bring to the club as well.
I learned more about our involvement in the United Nations. So we have two seats, I believe, or 3, at the United Nations, and they are Soroptimists.
Yeah, I sent out that handout.
If you have some notes from
Yeah.
everything, you could,
Just print it
maybe
out.
add them to the minutes.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Dude, just print it very
I
fast.
didn't really quite understand how the United Nations see it has anything to do with Soroptimists, so they explained it a lot, pretty well. And I'll submit the notes I took, which were quite lengthy.
I'm sure. If you can just make a synopsis, that would be
Maybe
good.
just type them up at the next meeting.
Yeah.
Pass them out to everyone and
Yeah, when you have time, you can read it, that's a good idea.
Basically, Soroptimist supports several distinct
Sustainable goals.
development goals, SDGs, and that's what they are.
Yes.
That's supporting the specific SDGs.
Which are super important for our environment, for reducing human trafficking, female empowerment. There's quite a few SDGs.
There's the gender violence, there's the environmental
You can look it up.
If you look at that thing I emailed out to everybody, about the SI.
We have less than 5 minutes.
1 minute.
We have 37 seconds.
Okay, well, we can go to the. That's
Or
good.
just put that you'll type up the notes
Yeah.
and share it by the next meeting.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I think that's the end of my convention report. So.
Committee reports?
Committee reports.
Kim basically did the 15th birthday already, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see that.
anything is sold, we're going to order food, blah, 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 no real roadblocks. We're good.
Okay.
Julie is not here.
Veterans?
For veterans, yes. I had emailed Heather Murphy at the VA Northern California Healthcare System. She's the same person that I worked with last year to do the holiday stockings
Oh, yeah.
for female veterans receiving care there through the Women's Clinic in the month of December. And she did respond today, and I coincidentally actually was in a different meeting with her, so I was able to verbally confirm with her. So she said, yes, she would love for us to do that project again. She said, anything that we can do is great, so whether we do 100, 150, she's not gonna give us a firm number, because she's like, we'll just make whatever you can do work. And I said, well, our target would be at least 100, because we did 104, I think, last year.
Yeah.
They do not have stockings on hand, so we do need to factor that into our cost. I told her our tentative date was November 21st, which I think is the 5th. It wasn't a fifth Thursday, but we were trying to kind of keep it in the November timeframe, since they need to start passing them out in December. So in the calendar, everybody should have November 21st for the stocking stuffing party. And then the very next day, the crew, whoever decides to do it, would deliver them, so that we don't have to hold on to all the assembled stockings for a long time.
It's a good idea.
So she said November 22nd, that Friday works for us to drop off. We didn't go over the specifics on the time, but she confirmed that that would work for their group. So now that I know that we can do the project, I'm gonna send an email out to the people that signed up to be part of that committee. But in this packet that you have, I did type up a report, and I listed what we did last time and whether or not it was donated or if we bought it. So people can kind of get an idea of the things that we included. That's what I know right now, but so far, for women veterans, I have Stacy, Pam, Christina, and Ingrid on the committee. But everybody will be invited to do the song. Because I think it was a fun event also, just for people to get together.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was.
We should do that a lot.
She also said whether or not we want to do it for this or any other time, she said if we ever wanted to do something that was more like a social, where we were actually interacting with the people, she said we could do like a little, she used the example of not coffee, but like hot cocoa, and then we can physically pass out the,
that's cool.
Because the community has had coffee carts before. And sometimes, though it's on a Saturday, we'll have a women's wellness where they can bring their families, because I would do chair massage there. So that would
we
be,
could, if we wanted to, she's open to doing more.
That's great.
Great.
So we could do like 2 of these, instead of just stockings later on in the year, we could do something else. And it doesn't have to be hot chocolate, it could be lemonade, if it's warmer.
They always have
So, yeah, cool.
That's what I know so far, but I'll, since she just confirmed today, I haven't
Thank you, that's
sent
great.
out a meeting invite.
Yeah.
Thank you for that report.
And then, Pam, you didn't do a.
I didn't do a report,
What are your plans for
for the Live Your Dream right now, so the portal opens next week on the 15th. And so then it's open until the end of November. So if you know anybody, women who are, single household, head of household with children or dependents, and is looking for a higher, pursuing higher education, have them go to the portal and sign up and turn in an application. What I typically have done, what we've done in the past is we've gone from place to place to place, and I think I mentioned this before, that was not only a long day, but and hot, but not as productive, because a lot of the schools these days lock their doors and we're not able to get into a lot of them. So so we drive to the thing and then not be able to do anything, so to the college. So last year I contacted the different colleges, several different colleges, I don't know, 5, 10, it was quite a few. And I still have the email addresses of those folks that I talked to. But I called them and I said, we have this, we have this award and I have a flyer. Can I email it to you? And maybe you can post it wherever your ladies have breaks or come into the financial office or wherever,
Really
2, 3,
study
5, 10
and
places.
childcare.
Yeah, 5, 10 places, you know, however many places you wanna put it, you can make as many copies as you want. And so last year, we actually did get, quite a bit more applications than we had in a few years, so it was really good. So that's kind of what I do, or have done this last year, and it worked out pretty good. So I'll probably do that again this year, when the portal opens, and I'll have the flyer, and I'll just email it out to them.
I love that.
Who's on your committee? I know, I had to look at it.
Look at the next page.
That's the next agenda item.
By the way,
Wow.
Julie is on Facebook. She wants to say hi to everyone.
Hi, Julie.
Miss you.
Stay safe.
Are you doing Zoom?
No, this
No,
is Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
And you,
versus
Cheryl.
thanks. And it helps us with visibility. If we
So, so towards that end, we're having the tea, October 19th. The flyers are out already.
We've had
And we
four
have,
signups.
yeah, we've had some signups already. So it's really been, we're really starting out pretty good. And of course, it's at the MAC.
Oh.
And we have 2 seatings. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the MAC because the ambiance is better. And I think that people like it better there than they did at the church, as much as the church was
It's
so
generous.
helpful and so wonderful, and
Yeah.
I would never.
That was the feedback I
Yeah,
got, that
yeah.
they didn't want.
So we went back to the MAC, we'll do 2 seatings, and we decided this year to do an early bird special. So anybody that signs up, before the end of August can get their ticket for $35. If you wait until September 1st, it'll be $45. And if you wait until the day of, assuming we have any openings and we can accommodate you, it would be, I think it was 50 or 55? 50. It's 50. So it would give them choices. So we felt like the idea that, there was urgency to sign up specifically this month, we thought that might help our people to, because I think a lot of people wanted to come, they just didn't come because they, just kept procrastinating, and the next thing you know,
They didn't sign up.
they just never signed up. Yeah, it's $50 instead of 35. So anyways, that was our thinking in the committee this year to try and do something like that.
Plus, it was so stressful because up until like a week before last year's team, we only had like 10 people sign up.
Yeah.
And we were freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like, should we cancel? Should we? Yeah.
I think we had 20, but that's,
Hey, 20.
beside that.
So
I mean,
that's a low.
the idea is that
And
we
then-
were very much.
And then the last like 3 days, like 20 people signed up.
Yeah.
But if we had the price difference, the longer you wait, the more expensive it is. And also
Yeah,
people
people-
stress and anxiety.
Yeah,
and
people
stress.
start thinking about it, like, oh, yeah, right, oh, if I can do it right now, I can save
Yeah.
money. And so that, if they're gonna bring a friend, or they're gonna whatever, call their friends and they say, okay, it's $35 now. Yeah, 35, yeah,
Wait, here's-
$35 now, if you, let's get signed up and put this on our calendar. And that also is another thing, is that, people procrastinate, and then their calendar gets filled up, and then they're like, oh, dang, I was gonna go to that tea, but now I have this other thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they sign up, put it on their calendar, and they're there. And if they're not,
I think
Did you already have a meeting of the group,
Yeah.
of the team? Is that the one we did at Starbucks?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, it was.
no, the Starbucks one we did was for the retreat.
Oh, that's
We
right.
did, it was Christina, was actually on the phone, Christina and Cheryl and I did it on the phone.
Oh, I
Do
see.
you want to be on that committee?
Well,
You're on everyone,
I
why not?
I see my name on there,
You
but,
were put there last year.
But we had that meeting before the retreat,
oh, I see. Okay.
so we had that meeting.
Because we had to move quickly because the MAC only had one day open and
Yeah.
we had to move out like immediately, otherwise we're gonna lose it. and that would have been our only opportunity.
Yeah, so we kind of
So we just kind of read.
took it and hoped that everybody would go, oh, that's fine. But the three of us, yeah.
So you quickly contact the culinary academy, Grandma, I see if they were available, and they are. Bank it to the end.
The only thing is we still have to figure out if, figure out the music.
Yeah.
Figure out the music.
Yeah. Because last year we had
little quartet.
the little quartet or whatever from the, yes, the Mills.
Do we want to schedule a meeting for your dream committee?
Well, that's on the.
That is not the next agenda item.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an agenda.
Okay,
Who
so.
did the agenda?
Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
So-
When does it switch over to?
Well, she should have been.
What am I doing?
But she,
I don't really want to, but we're gonna.
So we finished the committee reports, and now we're on identifying committee chairs.
Oh, okay. All right. And we had 3 minutes left. Good girls.
Great job. So,
Okay, so we're down here to identify committee chairs.
yeah,
Got
so the
it.
next page should be like a little Excel thing, 24 to 25 committees. So, high tea, we already have a chairperson, women's, we have a chairman.
So the asterisk person is the chairperson.
So we're only missing for Agreement Be It, membership, and public awareness. So, I guess I'll do Agreement Be It.
Okay, so that's an agreement be it, chair, but the rest are gonna remain.
What's on this thing?
Uh-huh. So we'll just add an asterisk.
yeah, yeah. I just said,
And the membership sunshine committee doesn't have a chairperson apparently.
Takers?
I can share that one.
And then for public awareness,
I would love to do it.
You want to join the committee? Because you're not on it
Oh, yeah. I meant to be on that one.
right now. You're on the membership committee, but not the public awareness.
You wanna be on, do you wanna, Christine, do you wanna chair the membership and?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Cheryl can chair the other.
The
Public
awareness.
Doesn't matter.
is the president supposed to be on every committee?
Well, yeah, technically, the president is ex officio on every single committee.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go to every committee.
Right, and I definitely want to go to a lot though.
Okay. So you're okay doing public awareness and not just your Coco?
Yeah, I can do either one.
All right, so I'm behind the times here. So now, who is leading the membership, committee?
Christina.
And then, is Christina, are you adding yourself to public awareness?
Yes.
And Cheryl, you're running public awareness? Okay, got it.
And so then Christina, we're gonna add you to Bunko. You're not the chair, so she's,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And who's chairing my club?
Cheryl.
says
Oh, I am, okay, alright. I just making sure. Alright, so, and Christina's chairing the membership?
And we don't have Project 680 on this list, but it has its own
Yeah.
committee.
And Julie's also out of the country at the moment.
Yeah.
And just for clarity, I know that Christina is the membership committee chair, but I believe during the retreat, we were gonna appoint someone who would be the lead specific for Sunshine Committee and someone specific for program speakers.
Alright,
Program speakers would probably be more Cheryl for,
yeah, I've got a lot. I mean, if anybody else has any ideas, let me know.
We've already got ideas.
But I've several, because of all the things I've been to, I've got a lot of connections already.
And who is the person who's gonna be sending out the
Sunshine.
cards for the Sunshine Committee?
So we have, Tara, Ingrid, Julie might do that.
If Julie won't do it, I'll do it, but I would like to work on the program speakers with you,
Okay,
Cheryl.
sure, yeah, absolutely. I'd love that.
So,
So we could put down tentatively as the sunshine until Julie comes back, and you can duel over it.
I put Julie or Tara for sunshine.
Yeah.
And I put
I don't wanna sign
Cody as
Sunshine.
Cheryl and Ingrid for programs.
Yeah.
Okay. What about recruitment?
Oh, yeah, that's like the mixers and all the things that we do out in public.
I plan on going to those, so I'm happy to do it.
Good.
And I believe in the past, Julie helped you with that, and we would just confirm this
And
with Julie.
Julie also would like to go with us.
So Christina, recruitment, program speakers, Cheryl and Ingrid.
Okay, so.
She says I can do it.
Oh,
Yay!
Julie.
Great, wonderful, Julie, thank you.
So,
That's what I wanna do, send
so
it.
Julie's
You want to be part of it?
so Julie's doing what? She's doing the sunshine?
What are you doing, Julie? The sunshine?
The sunshine.
And the recruitment through the mixers.
Oh, is she doing both or one?
Are you doing both?
Christina's doing recruitment,
Cheryl, I mean,
I didn't speak.
Christina's doing the
Christina
recruitment,
is the pair of
and
Julie.
Julie is sunshine. And I'm working with Cheryl on program
Yeah.
speakers.
Time's up.
Stands up? Okay. Okay, that's great.
So,
Sunshine.
sunshine, okay.
Sunshine, just the sunshine,
Yeah.
the recruitment. All right.
Right.
Got
She
it.
can go with me to the mixers if she wants to, but I'm happy to do it on my own.
Christina,
Well, we're all gonna be doing it.
see if she wants to join Christina on the recruitment.
Membership mixer.
She wants to.
Do you want to do membership mixers also
With Christina?
with Christina?
I'll be on that.
Yep.
Yeah, we can go to some of the ones that I missed, but I want to go to ones in the daytime. It's easier for me. She probably won't.
She'll respond anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
When
delayed
she's back,
timing.
We can talk to her.
Besides that, she's probably half asleep.
Well,
I want
it's
her to
actually
share.
in the morning.
Is it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 7:30 in the morning.
Oh.
She's so good to see you. Okay. So that's it for committee
Time
chairs.
now is
Shall
7:38.
we review the updated club calendar, deadlines, events, and fundraisers?
Yeah, and I will update the Google calendar, from this. 'Cause right now the Google calendar has some of what's on this calendar, but not all. So I'll make sure the Google calendar has everything that this paper has.
Oh, there it is. Perfect. What is this? Oh, that's the.
So basically, I added the committee reports when they're due to the board. I added those dates. I added, excuse me, the fifth Thursday mixers. I added the, I added the dates that we decided at the retreat, like the one where we're gonna have Bucko and everything, so that's on there now.
All the events.
District three meeting.
Our committee meetings come on here? Is this something that's viewed by anybody, or is it just ours?
Well, it's in the SIRCGR 2009 calendar. So if you want to have committee meetings, that'd be fine. If you're being chair, you want to add it to the calendar. But the community will appear in everybody's calendar though, even people that are not on the calendar.
That's not ideal.
But not the public, right? You have to be a Soroptimist.
Well, whoever has access to the drive.
So yes,
So yeah, only shops.
so not the public.
But still, if you're not on the committee, why would you get a reminder about
Right.
committee meetings?
I think that's what
Right.
Ingrid was worried about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The public seeing it.
Well, I'm saying that's not the public.
That
Every
too.
member getting Bob Marley's reminders about screens that they're not even on.
Right.
And And then I will add the stuffing date at Stacy Hand Road.
Yeah.
And I got the Liver Green portal on there, when it opens you up. But all that, it closes on November, end of November, or November 15th?
November 30th.
Okay, so I'll change that. So I think I put November 15th.
Well, that's what it's on the calendar.
And Pam's holiday party in December is on there.
Yeah.
And, any dates that we decided that we treat like the trafficking event that we're doing in January. That's on there now. And,
Oh, the district meeting I saw in October is on there.
the district,
you put the veteran stocking stuffing in there?
the district meeting's on there. Conference is on there for next year. Oh wait, no, maybe not, because I don't know. I think it's on the.
Oh, okay.
It's on the regional calendar, I just need to go. But yeah, everything.
Okay, so we're not doing the holiday party of Mountain Lights, it's gonna be at our long circle.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Keep that one. Thank you.
This boy in red's digging into the salad bar with his hands.
Oh,
Good thing I know it's my song.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah, and I'm debating, do I tell them or tell his parents?
Yeah, so all the dates,
Oh, he's helping
Yeah.
himself.
so all the dates that are on in the right column there, I've got those dates on this paper. That's it.
So what is this,
The flow chart?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, describe the flow chart, Carol. So, I handed this flow chart out at the retreat. But I've added some additional information to it, so I know.
oh, yes, I thought this was really good.
The Soroptimist organization and all their different
Okay.
layers and all their
Yes,
acronyms,
This is
everything.
great, yeah.
Very confusing, so I thought, okay, I'll add a little bit more clarity to some of the
Oh,
acronyms.
wow, you did.
Yeah, this is super,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, this is really good.
and I'm getting the red box is our line. So
Oh, perfect.
we're a part of SI, which is part of, and then our region, our federation is the red one, is Soroptimist of the Americas. And our region, out of all these 25 regions, we're in the Sierra Nevada region, so that's the red box. And then we're in District 3, so that's the red box in the district column. And then our club, and then it's listed all the other clubs in our district. And that's in the red district box, or club box. And then I also put underneath
SI Region 25?
yeah, so it'll say, when conferences, when SDR is, or when conventions are. If it's region, that's our SDR and our conference. SIA has conventions and SI has conventions. So I put down when those come out, when those happen, what the timing is.
Oh, I see, okay, yeah. Got it.
So I'm hoping.
Wow, you really just.
I'm hoping that so that clears up some of the acronym confusion. 'Cause I know the
Yeah,
acronyms can be very confusing.
Okay, so it's SI, SIA, SNR, district club.
Yeah.
Okay.
And will be a test later.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So yeah, the layers are club at the bottom.
I'm
district-
sorry, can you say, SIA is Soroptimist of the Americas, is that what that is?
Yeah. It's on the red
Okay, I
box.
see it now.
Where do
Oh,
they,
sorry.
so the international committee that goes around and who goes to that one?
Those two? Oh, the one SI is the
Every 4 years on odd years?
right. That's the convention.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that was,
we
the
were
one,
president.
that was the one that was held in
No.
Scotland last year?
Oh, no, Dublin.
Dublin.
Oh, wow,
okay.
cool.
Last year. Remember we got that, oh, I don't know if you went to the district meeting last year,
Yes.
and she was talking all about that?
Okay.
Had her pictures.
That was the
Right.
SI convention.
That was the SI convention.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite interesting.
And the way the way they rotate it around is each SI
Consonant.
when they plan their conventions, they rotate it between all the federations.
Which is 5
Right.
continents.
So they pick a country out of each federation, and each federation gets a turn to have one of their countries be the host.
So is South Korea in our,
Yes.
so that's ours, huh?
Yeah, so the next SIA convention is gonna be in Incheon, South Korea.
Which is the biannual.
Right,
Which will be 2 years.
which is every
Which is even.
years.
Even year.
So anyway, all that is explained
Oh,
in
that's
here.
on there. I gotcha.
And all the countries and all the federations are on here. And all the
My
counties that are in I thought it all in there.
746.
There were quite a few ladies in Bellevue that were from South Korea. They were really
Oh, yeah.
wonderful ladies.
Uh-huh.
They had these beautiful dresses, I guess they're kimonos.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
So anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I hope this is even more helpful than
It will be.
Very insightful.
Yes, very, very.
because it took me a couple of years to figure out all the acronyms and the levels, and it's just not really that intuitive.
Mm-hmm. So shall we go to the Soroptimist Pledge? Our next chair.
Are we done?
The Soroptimist
Soroptimist
Pledge.
Pledge at the bottom of the agenda.
Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen.
Okay. I can see this.
And then we'll adjourn after that.
I pledge allegiance to the Soroptimist
And to the ideals for which it stands,
The sincerity of friendship, the joy of achievement, the dignity of service, the integrity of profession, the love of country. I will put forth my greatest effort to promote, uphold, and defend these ideals for our fellowship in home, in society, in business, for country, and for God.
Now, who, everybody says this Soroptimist pledge?
Yeah. It's really, when you go to the SNR conference or SDR, when we close it out, there's like hundreds of Soroptimists in the room, and we all stand in this gigantic circle, all
Holding hands.
holding hands, and we also reciting it, and it is like, it gives me, I have goosebumps right now, hearing all these Soroptimists in synchrony reciting this pledge. So it shows the unity and strength of our organization.
And also, I should note, I was in a meeting, I don't remember which one, that talked about how if you do not want to say the entire thing, that's fine. And that they even encourage that. And if you're like, for me, like a non-believer of God, then you're totally fine with not saying that part.
Yeah.
If it offends you.
Okay.
And especially the new charter groups, a lot of them feel that way. So
Really?
I think it's great.
I do too.
So, Happy Dollars, are we up to Happy Dollars?
It's here.
Adjourn. That
Yes, adjourn Tuesday.
Why don't you look at us?
I don't know. I don't make these things.
Weird. Does Julie want to say anything, or?
Is she still there?
Julie, are you awake yet?
7:30 in the morning, it's tiring.
It's like me sleeping in a coffee.
No, it was not, and they tried hard shit.
Great. Happy dollars
I'm
then.
grateful.
So adjourn.
Yeah.
So,
Does anyone have happy dollars?
I always have happy dollars. Or I try to have happy I was digging in my purse, and oh my God, do I have any dollars? But I do, and so I'm happy and grateful that, that I can be here today, that I can do all the things that I can do these days, and, that I'm working really hard to keep my feet under me. And, so that's what I'm really grateful for, and thank God every single night.
That's good.
It is. It makes me cry to think that I could lose that. Again.
Okay. I'll do some
I'm
hand.
happy today.
Yeah, good job. I'm happy that because today I had some really good meetings about an event that I'm doing, another one of my volunteer things, and it's called the NASA SpaceX Challenge. It's a hackathon.
Right, thank you.
It's-
Tell us about that.
Oh, I did, okay, so, we get, maybe 100 people who come, it's a hackathon over a weekend. NASA puts out 30 challenges, that we have on Earth and in space, like mapping clean water. It could be that, or it could be really technical about sunspots on Venus, something I don't understand. But everybody comes and they join a team and they do this thing. Anyway, I've got a few flyers if anybody wants one. It's free, and yeah, I'm just excited.
I've
We're
heard
doing it
about it.
in Folsom this
I
year.
don't quite understand it 100%.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of a space nerd because I grew up with it. My dad was
Wonderful.
that was his thing. I mean, that's what he did. My dad took part in every single space ship or shuttle that came out.
That's
Up
awesome.
through 1990.
That's amazing. Well, this is where just the community comes. You can be a storyteller, you can be a maker, you can be a scientist, whatever, and then
Tough stories.
you basically, there are 30 challenges that are given by NASA. Some are super easy, like, okay, space clothing on an International Space Station. Or it could be, sunspots and how to, look at them through a telescope and how can we measure that. It could be really technical or not. And you just say, okay, I want to work on the clothing for space, for the shuttle. And then a bunch of people will just say, oh, that sounds fun, I'll join you on that team. So then we end up with a bunch of teams of all ages, of all skill sets, and then they spend the day working on how they're going to solve this problem. And then on Sunday, we have a set of judges, and one might be a venture capitalist, one might be a rocket scientist, one might be a teacher, just a group of people who are the judges. And then we have each team present their solution, and they get voted upon by the judges and everyone in the room, and they get submitted to NASA, and the winning team gets to go to a space launch.
Wow.
And we had an all-girls team 2 years ago who got submitted to NASA, which was super cool.
Wow, man.
And the Aerospace Museum today is donating a family annual pass and a bunch of tickets to, gift for prizes. So, yeah, that'll be really cool. It's a good community event, and it's for the entire region. We are the only one happening. It's happening in Folsom. But yeah, the Aerospace Museum is up at, up in the club. Yeah.
That's where my grandson went to school.
It would be great to come with kids or not, just come by yourself.
I've been there myself.
Yeah, at the space, the Air and Space Museum, they had a school there.
It's amazing, that Aerospace Museum.
Charter school for, at one time, and that's where my grandson went. And now he's a pilot.
They receive thousands of kids up at the museum, and they do all these programs from kindergarten all the way up. It's amazing what they do. And a lot of kids, of course, go into an aerospace industry because of the museum. So it's a great
We love
partnership.
going to that museum, it's fun.
Yeah.
Anybody that see my personal Facebook page, the picture at the top of it with my son and I? like looking like we're on the Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah,
That picture is taken.
was taken over there.
When they have the Star Trek exhibit there.
He would love this event. You
Yeah.
should
They
take
have
him
a
up
Star
on it.
Wars Day too.
Let
Yeah,
him
they
know
do.
about it. He
Yeah,
would
well,
love it.
your
But,
dad's a
uh,
pilot too.
What's that?
Your dad's a
Yeah,
pilot
my
too.
dad's a pilot.
Yeah,
Oh, we should get your dad.
yeah.
We should get him to come. Maybe he could,
It's kind of a drawing, but
Yeah.
next time I see him, I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can get him to come and just,
And when is it?
October 5th and 6th.
Oh,
Don't we have
shoot.
the,
That's when our
That's our district meeting
is.
But only on Saturday the 5th.
Yeah,
The-
only that, yeah. So
Okay.
we can do the 6th, but we can't do the 5th.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And I don't go to that, right?
Well, you
Yeah.
should.
Well, I won't be able
oh
to.
yeah, apparently you won't be.
Yeah.
There all
I
day.
think they said a lot of the training we're gonna receive is then shared of the district meeting, so we will.
Got it. We'll get it.
receive
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss part of Saturday, of course, but, I'll get there as soon as I can. I'm gonna go to Reno.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Are you still camping?
Am I camping?
Yeah. Aren't you the one,
I'm a big camper.
yeah, you told us you were.
I
a
have
big
not
camper.
been camping in a
We were
while.
just camping last
You
month.
were.
I got
Telling us all about
offered.
your camping trips you were gonna have this summer.
I
We're
know.
camping.
I just got offered a free ticket to Burning Man.
Oh.
And I just don't know. It's so much work.
That's so much work.
I'm talking camping
Yeah.
in the desert.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Hot.
dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah,
Was
so
Was
I
that the
haven't.
one that was rained out last
Yeah.
year? Was
Yes.
that Burning Man?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
Coachella,
What a
it was
mess.
Burning Man.
It was Burning Man.
Like Cheryl has happy dollars?
It was,
Oh, yeah, that was like knee deep mud.
Yeah.
What you got, Cheryl?
I was able to get a certificate of recognition for our club for our 15th birthday from Senator Roger Nilo. And I stopped by Josh Huber's office for the state assembly, and they are putting on here.
Wonderful.
so you were able to.
So when I got there, I told him, I said, I've been emailing you guys and calling and leaving messages because nobody answers the phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the gal said, oh, I don't know how that could happen because we're always here. I was like, I don't know. She's telling me I sent like 3 emails
Security company.
through your email, your contact us system. And she said, yeah.
I get the emails all the time. I got one from
Yeah, I do
yesterday. Yeah.
So
He's having a meeting over here at the senior
Right.
center next Monday, I think it
Yeah.
is. Monday evening. Show. I don't know. Depends on how hot it is. I'm not too good at hot.
Yeah, hot is hard.
When it's
For
hot,
me
I'm
too.
in the
Well, at least you
pool
got
at
a
6
hold of
o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's 3.
yeah.
I understand.
So now I'm just working on Pat Hume and Rich Desmond for the county, and then Ami Vera for the federal office.
Can we talk a minute about the birthday party for a second? Are we closed and finished with the, are we closed with the meeting?
Yeah, we're closed. We're
Yeah.
just end
I
this.
just wanna talk about the gifts.